Tonight on Shoreline Broadcast News, two schools battle it out on and off the field. Also, a local Muskegon school makes the playoffs after 51 years. More details coming up next.
Good afternoon, West Michigan. Welcome to Shoreline Broadcast News, your source for what's happening on the shoreline. I'm Brighton Worrell.
And I'm Cade Messenger. What started as a friendly rivalry between two schools located only 15 miles apart took a turn for the worst after the use of social media and negative propaganda entered the game field.
Both the schools of Reese Puffer and Mona Shores High School use many different tactics to get inside the heads of the opposing school. Students most often use the social media craze by the name of Twitter, an app that allows people to post the emotions they are currently feeling online. Sparks flew once a Mona Shores student made an inappropriate sign referencing sexual innuendos for the game. But the smack talk didn't stop there. One student from Reese Puffer retaliated by bringing up the sensitive topic of suicide, which has been a recent issue with the conflicting school.
I think it's really only a few people that tend to make it an issue, where it goes over the top. And I think the way that we fix that and continue to make the rivalry a great competitive situation and make it a good environment is to have our fans concentrate on cheering for our teams and our players.
Officials from both schools decided that enough was enough. Both sides staged a meeting held at Mona Shores to resolve the issue at hand.
I'm very excited about some of the things that I heard from both Reese Puffer students and Mona Shore students. I think it was a dynamic group setting. I think they felt very comfortable to express some of their ideas. Some of the ideas that were put forth, I think, have great merit, great opportunity to be actionalized. So overall, I think it was a wonderful experience for both Mona Shores and Reese Puffer students.
I think in athletics there is that natural component where athletes are very competitive, they're very driven, it's hardworking, there's a lot of emotions, and I think a healthy rivalry is when you respect the work and commitment of your opponent, and whether they win or one up you have to respect that, and you do so with dignity and kindness, and you don't belittle, you don't put down.
Since the meeting, many steps were taken to decrease the negativity between the schools. Many different social media pages were created to promote the positive nature of the once infamous rivalry.
The two schools look forward to competing in the near future and hope that the rivalry can go back to what it once was.
While the football team is celebrating its best success in decades, they can finally say they made the playoffs after 51 long years. Turn to Colt Pena with more details. Colt?
Thanks, Brighton. The Mona Shore Sailors, a football team located in Muskegon, Michigan, were once known for their non-playoff contending teams. They lacked dedication, chemistry, and fan support. The school knew they had to change something, so they hired Matt Koziak, a coach that would soon lead them to the playoffs since the birth of the school in 1962.
Well, I think anytime a new coaching staff or new program comes in that you have expectations and you have to establish them right away, and sometimes kids from the previous years aren't used to that. So sometimes you have to kind of get rid of, for lack of better words, the riffraff, and then the kids that stay are the kids want this to be successful. It's not overnight, it's a process. It took us 3 years to get it going. And so I think ultimately when you come in, you've got to get that core group of kids to believe in what you're doing. And then I tell the kids all the time, it's mathematical. Hard work's going to equal success.
The Sailors knew that once they had defeated the Zeelandese Chicks, they would be heading to their first ever postseason game.
It's truly an honor to be part of something special in school history, and being able to make playoffs really stood our point and showing that we're up on the rise.
After a season of sold-out games and setting all-time high records, the Sailors would then go on to lose by only 10 points to the undefeated Red Arrows of Lowell, Michigan. Back to you, Brighton.
Thanks, Colt. Hopefully the Sailors can keep what they have going. They really look forward to what the future has in store for them.
Well, it looks like we're out of time. From everyone here at Shoreline Broadcast News, have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.